Prime Field.
What's up, Prime Field Nation? Welcome back to your number one source for all things college hoops transfers. Today, we're diving deep into one of the hottest names in the transfer portal right now, Xaivian Lee. This talented guard has programs across the country blowing up his phone, and we've got the inside scoop on where he might be taking his talents next season. Hit that subscribe button, and let's break down the top contenders in this high-stakes recruitment battle. Before we jump into the schools, let's talk about why everyone's fighting over Xaivian Lee. This isn't just another transfer. We're talking about a game-changing guard with elite playmaking ability, scoring touch from all three levels, and the basketball IQ that coaches dream about. His combination of academic excellence and on-court production makes him the complete package that programs are desperate to land. But enough talk. Let's get into what you really came for. Which schools are positioning themselves to land this coveted transfer? Let's count down the top 5 contenders. Coming in at number 5 on our list is the Stanford Cardinal. Now this might surprise some of you, but don't sleep on the academic powerhouse in this race. Stanford offers something unique in Xaivian's recruitment, that prestigious Stanford degree to pair with high-level basketball. Remember, we're talking about a student-athlete who clearly values what happens in the classroom as much as what happens on the hardwood. The Cardinal program has been working to rebuild its basketball prominence, and landing a talent like Lee would be a massive statement. Just imagine Xaivian running the offense in Maples Pavilion, with that tree-lined campus as his backdrop. Not a bad life, right? But here's the question for you viewers. Do you think the allure of that Stanford education can overcome what might be stronger basketball situations elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. For Stanford to win this recruitment, they'll need to convince Lee that they can provide the best of both worlds, academic excellence and a basketball situation where he can showcase his talents for the next level. It's definitely an uphill battle, but don't count out the Cardinal just yet. At number 4, we've got the Michigan Wolverines entering the chat. Ann Arbor represents another program that balances top-tier academics with basketball tradition. Michigan has been a consistent presence in March Madness over the years, and they've developed quite a few NBA guards recently. That player development track record has to be appealing to a talent like Xaivian. The Wolverines' style of play could be perfect for Lee's skill set. They love guards who can create in the pick and roll, knock down shots from distance, and make smart decisions with the ball. Sound familiar? That's Xaivian's game in a nutshell. Plus, playing in the Big Ten means matchups against some of the best teams in college basketball, night after night. If Lee wants to prove himself against elite competition, Michigan offers that opportunity in spades. Here's a question to think about. Would Xaivian be the guy at Michigan, or would he be sharing the spotlight? His role in the offense could be a major factor in his decision. The Wolverines have work to do in this recruitment, but they've got the resources and reputation to make a serious push. Don't be surprised if Michigan makes this interesting down the stretch. John's Red Storm. Now this is an intriguing option that's flying under the radar for many fans. Let's start with the obvious, playing in New York City at Madison Square Garden. The bright lights of the Big Apple and the chance to become a hometown hero. That's marketing gold for any player with professional aspirations. St. John's has been aggressive in the transfer portal recently, looking to build a roster that can compete at the top of the Big East. Adding Xaivian to their backcourt could be the piece that pushes them into contention. The Red Storm also offers the benefit of staying relatively close to his previous school, minimizing the adjustment period that can sometimes derail transfers. Familiarity with the region could be a subtle but important factor. I want to know what you think. Would Xaivian Lee become a star in the Big East? The conference has a rich guard tradition, and his playing style seems tailor-made for those physical, competitive Big East battles. St. John's might not have the national brand of some other schools on this list, but they can offer immediate playing time, a major market, and the chance to be the guy from day one. Don't sleep on the Johnnies in this recruitment. Our runner-up in the Xaivian Lee sweepstakes is the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Now this is a program that's been on the rise in recent years. Rutgers has transformed into one of the toughest places to play in college basketball. The ARC, or Jersey Mike's Arena if you want to be official, is absolute chaos when it's rocking. Imagine Xaivian hitting a game winner in that atmosphere. The Scarlet Knights have developed a reputation for tough, defensive-minded basketball that still allows guards to shine. Their recent success in developing NBA talent shouldn't be overlooked either. Geography plays in Rutgers' favor too. They're close enough to Lee's previous situation that the transition would be relatively seamless. Sometimes these comfort factors can make all the difference in transfer decisions. Here's something to consider. Rutgers needs a dynamic playmaker to take them to the next level. Lee could be the missing piece that elevates them from tournament team to legitimate Big Ten contender. Quick poll time. Would Xaivian Lee elevate Rutgers to Big Ten title contention? Hit that comment section with your thoughts. The Scarlet Knights are making a strong push, and their combination of location, playing style, and opportunity could be very appealing to a player of Lee's caliber. And now, the number one contender for Xaivian Lee's services, the Kentucky Wildcats. Big Blue Nation has entered the chat, and they're coming in hot. The rumors are swirling, and there's real substance behind them. We've got confirmed reports of FaceTime calls between Lee and the Kentucky coaching staff, so this interest is very real. There's also an intriguing connection through Lee's agent who represents a current Kentucky player. Never underestimate those relationship factors in recruiting. Kentucky basketball speaks for itself. The tradition, the facilities, the fan support, and most importantly for transfers, the NBA pipeline. When you wear that Kentucky blue, NBA scouts are watching every single game. The spotlight at Kentucky burns brighter than almost anywhere else in college basketball. Some players shine under that pressure, while others might prefer a situation with fewer eyes watching their every move. The question is, which category does Xaivian fall into? The Wildcats have been aggressive in the transfer portal under their coaching staff, looking for experienced players who can contribute immediately while mentoring younger talent. Lee fits that mold perfectly. I'm curious, do you think Xaivian Lee would be better off as the guy at a program like Rutgers or St. John's, or as one of several stars at a blue blood like Kentucky? That's the classic transfer portal dilemma. Kentucky has to be considered the front runner based on the information we have right now, but this recruitment is far from over. Prime Field Nation, the top 5 contenders for Xaivian Lee's commitment. From the academic excellence of Stanford to the bright lights of Kentucky, Lee has some fantastic options to choose from. When will he decide? Sources tell us he's taking his time with the process, possibly setting up campus visits in the coming weeks. We'll be right here covering every development as it happens. What do you think? Where should Xaivian Lee take his talents next season? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest transfer portal news. This has been Prime Field, where we bring you the inside scoop on college sports. See you next time.